everybody! I'm Weirdo, and I'm here today with my special guest, Phoenix.
Hello. So happy to be here.
Yeah, I bet you are. It's a very special time here.
Yeah, I think it's my first time here.
Yeah, it actually is. So everybody in the comments, you should say hi to Phoenix. I'm sure you'll never see them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. And today we're reading, we're reading Arcane Departure. This is the second time we're reading it. We spun it on the wheel last week.
Yeah. It's really good.
It is. Someone still hasn't watched season 2 though.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is why you're not coming back next week.
Oh. So if I watch Arcane season 2, you'll let me back?
Of course.
Oh, fuck, decisions. Do I watch Arcane season 2 tomorrow or Smiling Friends season 3? Decisions.
Decisions.
Oh, tough choice to make. But I guess I'll watch Arcane.
Hi, Eureka.
It was funny. I was at a card shop, and on the screen they usually play like random things. When me and Cameron walked in, and I looked at the screen, they were playing the final episode of season 1 of Arcane, where like Jinx is like pointing the gun between like Caitlyn,
Vi, and Caitlyn.
Yeah, and then she's like going fuck crazy, and actually like kills Zuko, and then like as we were leaving, I look back at the TV, and she's launching the fucking rocket at the. At the Piltover, and I'm like, oh! Pissing me off.
I'm following you everywhere.
Yeah. But do we remember what happened last time?
So what happened last time with this, you know, Caitlyn knows that Jinx is still alive, and then, I think his name's, like, Scar or something, he told Echo that Jinx is still alive, and Echo went to the Piltover party, and then someone spilled the beans to Vi, and now Vi knows, and Vi's mad, and wishes that Caitlyn would have just told her.
Yes,
and then that's all I remember.
Alright, that sounds alright, that's what I remember too.
Yeah, and I think there was like 7 times where we thought we were about to accidentally read smut.
Yeah. We're like, whoa! They're holding hands?
You can't do that!
Yeah, that's not allowed. PG-13, bitch.
Ew.
Oh wait, do you have a coin to flip?
I have a broken piece of chapstick.
I don't know if that's gonna flip.
Do you have a coin?
I do have a coin. I just thought since you're the host and all, I thought you would have a coin.
I am the host! You know, this is like a one-time thing only. You're like such a special little guest. You can flip the coin.
I'm just a special little guy. Okay, heads or tails?
Tails.
Alright. It's tails.
Eureka! Oh yeah, since you're new here, how it'll go is that I'll read and then you'll read.
Oh, okay. Just making it. Thank you for telling me. I would have really lost.
I know. And just making sure you do know how to read, right?
Sometimes.
Oh, great. That's same.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what chapter this is. 4. Third wheel. The sun was completely down now, and the group killed some time on their way back to the mansion as well. They stopped for some food, then they went and got some drinks together, before finally starting to walk back to the mansion. The conversation was lighthearted, although Echo had some questions about the Enforcer report he had read earlier in the day. At first he tried to hold back, but eventually his curiosity got the better of him. You said she disintegrated in your report. Why? Echo asked, tilting his head towards Caitlyn as they approached the mansion. Caitlyn looked away for a moment, and Vi was now focused on Caitlyn as well. I thought she didn't want to be followed. Many people up here haven't exactly forgiven her. So I helped her disappear, Caitlin admitted. Vi held the gate open for Echo and Caitlin as they continued conversating. The trio walked up to the door and entered the building. You could have told me, Vi commented. I know, I was being selfish. I'm sorry, Caitlin confessed. While Vi and Caitlin were discussing, Echo registered the magnitude of this room they had just entered. A massive metal chandelier hung from the ceiling, made of various rings, large and small, intertwined and dangling from each other. It was quite an abstract piece. Then what? Echo?
Lego?
No. Then Lego!
I can't believe Lego's making an appearance and third wheeling on this lesbian couple. I mean Lego would, but like I can't believe it's
Lego
happening.
definitely would.
Yeah.
Then Echo noticed a window basically the size of the wall itself, with different shades of stained glass. And at the farthest end of the room, paintings of different members of the family also littered the walls. Echo forgot what they were talking about in the first place. Vi, have you seen the size of the rooms here? Echo wondered. He looked over and realized he may have just interrupted an important conversation while lost in the magic of the home. I think about a quarter. Couldn't tell you where they are, though. I just freeload here, Vi joked. It's not freeloading if you give me so much love in return, Caitlin flirted.
Yeah, that's pretty gay.
Got it. Hey, y'all, I thought you were straight.
Can't believe these two homosexuals are being gay right now.
Can't believe these two people are being gay in my gay Wattpad.
Yeah. Really? Right in front of my salad?
Right in front of lettuce wrap. Right in front of her. Guys, Echo complained. He covered his face with the palm of his hand and quickly shook his head. She did just lie, though. She probably only seen 5 rooms, Caitlin teased. Have not? Vi gasped. A room, the library, the dining room.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I was like, I saw I got a ping on Discord and I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked at it and it was Lego saying, I hear you guys saying my name.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah.
I would never speak ill of Lego. Ever.
We would never talk behind Lego's back.
I would never. My room, the library, the dining room, this room, and the bathroom, Caitlin listed. The guest room from when I was hurt, Vi added. How many rooms are even in this place? Echo interrupted. He walked over to a couch and grazed the cushion with his hand. Felt rich. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, Caitlin stuttered. Echo turned to her face and shrugged. It's not bragging if I asked you, right? Alright, 16 rooms down here, 10 on the second floor, 12 rooms on the third floor, and a few rooms in the basement, although just different storage areas. Finally, we have an attic, which lives to four different... How the fuck do I say that?
Don't ask fucking me! Belvedere's?
Belvedere's? Sounds right when I say it like that.
It's British, so we don't have to worry about it.
Oh, Vi asks the same question. Good. Caitlin explained. What's a Belvedere? Vi blurted. The pointing tower thingies people use to get a good view of things, Caitlin simplified.
Oh, like towers. Okay.
Oh, like the little, pointy things on castles.
Yeah.
Okay, tough. Cool. My home has 4 Belvederes connected to the attic. You sound so cute. Vi mocked Caitlin's accent. I don't know why I just mocked an accent while technically mocking an accent.
Yeah.
Ooh. I do not sound like that. Caitlin reacted. Echo wandered away from the couches and back to the 2 girls who were now holding onto each other laughing. I thought Vi was supposed to be like mad at Caitlyn.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I guess she got over it.
Yeah.
So where exactly am I staying? Echo questioned. As far away from us as possible, hopefully, Vi whispered to Caitlyn. Caitlyn laughed and shook her head. Echo looked up at the ceiling and let out a deflated sigh. The guest room a few floors down from us, Caitlyn answered. No, Cupcake, it's been 2 days. A third might put me in the early grave. Vi mourned. Echo, I'll show you your room now. Caitlyn chuckled. The three proceeded to go upstairs and get settled for the night. Caitlyn turned off the lights in the room and took off the dress she had put on for the party. She slipped into something more comfortable before she tucked herself into the bed next to an already resting Vi. Vi opened her eyes when Caitlyn joined her and kissed her forehead. Love you, Vi whispered. Love you too, Caitlyn responded. Caitlyn proceeded to bring Vi into a kiss. Caitlyn moved her leg and rested across from Vi's stomach. Hold on, let me read.
This is gay.
This is kind of like, gay, I didn't know they were dating. Vi immediately grabbed her thigh and squeezed it gently. Caitlyn rolled over on top of Vi, and they fully began to make out. Caitlyn cupped Vi's face with both hands and continued. Vi made a noise and Caitlyn pulled away for a second. You alright? Caitlyn asked. I was just going to say, looks like I'm right. I should have put him far away from us. Vi teased. Yeah, you alright? You would let me do anything to you, right? Wouldn't you?
What?
Hold on, let me read it far away. Okay, we're fine for now. We're fine for this chapter.
We're fine.
Let me read. Let me write that down. Vi immediately turned bright red and Caitlyn began to laugh. She rolled off Vi and started to play with her hair. You cannot say that as we have company 50 feet away. Why not, darling? Caitlyn giggled. Because who knows what I'll do? Vi mumbled as she ran her hand across Caitlyn's chest. You know what? Fuck it. He won't hear us, Caitlyn said as she rolled back on top of Vi. Poor Echo.
Yeah, oh my god.
Man, they have she said they have probably over 40 rooms. He could have slept anywhere.
No, she put him right next fucking door. Because why not?
Why?
Because it would have been funny.
No, this is Jinx chapter.
Ha! I get to read it!
I hate you!
Hey, you can't be mean to the guest.
Hi.
I'm sensitive.
Why do I bring sensitive people onto my Wattpad? Huh.
I don't know. Yeah, you gotta think your thing in this game. Alright. I don't know why I gave myself a list there for a second, it just happened. Alright, what the fuck is... Okay, it's called Voyage. Okay, I can read.
Okay.
Okay! The ship has set sail. There is no going back. Hopefully it's smooth sailing. It would be funny to crash and burn in the ocean after everything. She contemplated her regrets on the lonely voyage, but she tried not to feel too sorry for herself. While she could argue that everyone but her had gotten their happy ending, she didn't deserve to be there with them. She was ending the cycle, as Silco said.
Silco.
Yeah. I was like, I know how to pronounce this. I know how to pronounce it.
You got this. I believe in you.
Jinx played with the Hextech gemstone she had left over after the battle. She had no idea. Overlords hanging by a thread.
Bye.
She had no idea where she was bringing them to. Maybe she was going to start some civil war with these things. Give them to a local or two and see what happens. No, that's not my thing anymore. Explosions, yes. At the expense of others, no. Maybe I can work on some things while I'm playing I'm playing Stowaway, though, she thought to herself. To survive the fall, Jinx had dashed to an air vent at the last second. She also found out that her minigun had fallen onto the protruding platform on the wall. Protruding. Yep. She grabbed her weapon and hid it as she heard Vi screaming from above her. They could never be happy together, so Jinx decided in that moment that she would have to go as far as she could. When she saw the ships waiting in Piltover docks, her decision was easy. She had hidden herself in the storage area with a plethora of cargo crates, giving her plenty of materials to tinker with. Most of the crates had rare metals and weapons. Who needs all this crap? Well, I guess I do. She wanted to remake her Zap pistol. She had lost it during the conflict. She probably had everything she needed here except for tools to actually cut or melt the metal. That just meant she had to improvise. The only gun that was close enough to her pistol was something with a very long but wide barrel. She tinkered for hours until she eventually was brave enough to test it. She decided to open the cargo door slightly to test her weapon. She pulled the trigger, but it immediately jammed. The gun started shaking rapidly with sparks flying from it. Oh no. Suddenly, a giant ball of electricity shot from the pistol, much bigger than the diameter of the barrel. She had improved it, not completely fucked it. I wonder where that's going. So much for not doing things at other people's expenses. That's probably going to crash into an island and wipe out the population or something. Even overseas, I am a complete, total disaster. Jinx decided that she needed some sleep, but kept in mind that she wanted to continue upgrading her gun. And over her voyage, she did. The journey went from being adventurous to being misery very quickly. She had no food, and after about a day of no stops and no calories, she started losing her mind. There was too much movement above her to sneak out there without getting caught. Her only hope was that they would reach their destination. When the ship eventually did take a stop, it was only for a short moment. Jinx snuck around the ship while the enforcers weren't around to steal bread and salted meats before the enforcers quickly got back to the ship. From what Jinx could tell with her limited time outside, it looked like they were still near Piltover at this point, so she ducked back into the cargo compartment with her new stash. It was enough food to last her 2 weeks. In 2 weeks it did, the longest 2 weeks of her life, trapped in solitude. The walls around her memorized, her gadgets as upgraded as they could be. She was falling back into madness. Oh, it's argue she was already there in madness, but, you know, tomato.
Hey, you haven't watched it yet. Oh, but kind of. Chance, maybe.
Once a crazy bitch, always a crazy bitch.
She doesn't have her man anymore, okay? He saved her.
What, Echo?
No comment.
Okay. Finally, after the ship stopped, it looked in what looked like a completely foreign place. Jinx smiled upon her arrival. She stuck off the ship as the enforcers handed supplies to a group of people. Half the area had houses and stores, while the other half was fields covered in rocks and boulders. They looked like they could make good cover. So she dashed behind one of the larger rocks. Her curiosity won over her, and she peered from behind the rock to see who Piltover was trading with. The people taking the weapons didn't look military. They looked more like civilians. As people unpacked the weapons, they handed them out. A loud boom pulled everyone's attention. The people cried out in fear and looked across the water. Jinx turned her head and saw what they were screaming at. A ship. Noxing colors and banners, firing a projectile at the land. It impacted at the side of a Piltover ship, and some of the cargo fell into the sea. Jinx quickly climbed the rock and aimed her rocket launcher, looking at the people below. These guys again? Take cover back here, and that ship is going down, Jinx yelled towards the crowd below her. She fired a large missile that impacted the back of the Noxan ship, knocking it off balance and causing a large smoke cloud to appear. The locals looked up to see a strange figure that came to their aid, and enforcers quickly took note of her presence as well. The Noxan ship redirected its course for a rough landing on the shore. The locals and enforcers ran over. The Zonite who defended Piltover. How did you get here? One enforcer questioned. Destiny, poor security, a 200-foot drop, any of these reasons, to be honest, Jinx responded. The Noxus ship landed and the locals began firing their weapons at it. Soldiers marched off the ship, screaming as they charged into battle. Jinx prepared her minigun as they approached. She screamed as well as she began to fire at the soldiers. Suddenly a figure dashed towards the battlefield. Whips of black and white trails behind them as they cut down the soldiers with ease. Jinx avoided the figure as she continued her gunfire. Whoever it was, they were doing a number on the Noxans. Jinx watched as Noxan soldiers were launched to the air from this mysterious entity in the center of the crowd of soldiers. Some Noxan soldiers slipped past with the ruthless attack and approached the civilians. Jinx slid off the top of the rock, throwing her bombs on the way down. She pulled out her missile and charged a large shot of energy at the three of the soldiers. It struck low to the ground, sending them flying through the air, falling on some rocks, and they seized any movements on impact. Jinx kicked another in the neck and as he went to throw his spear at an enforcer. The soldiers did not stop their attacks, and eventually everyone was pinned against rocks. Jinx heard the person from the center of the crowd scream. Jinx looked up and finally saw her for the first time, a girl around her age. White hair tied up with something similar to a yellow headband, wearing an all-black tactical uniform. In her hands was a half-black, half-white, short scythe. It looked deadly. She landed directly into the crowd that was pinning the civilians. A shockwave knocked nearby soldiers down as well. The girl with the white hair stared at Jinx for a few seconds with confusion on her face before turning around. A few soldiers left. Jinx prepared her minigun before the girl in front of her threw her scythe with her left hand. Jinx watched as it cut through the Noxans and looked like sparks flew out of it before it came back to the girl as she caught it with her right hand. It's like a fucking boomerang. What the fuck?
I'ma come back like a boomerang.
Not the JoJo Siwa song.
My friends keep sending me videos with that.
I don't care about what you say. I'm gonna come back like boomerang. Who the fuck keeps texting me? Oh.
Who is it?
It was just Jolene, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
That was Lego again. Be like, I can still hear you guys talking shit through the walls.
I can hear you!
The girl was breathing very heavily. She looked exhausted. Akali moved over to the townspeople and they won't know we are arming ourselves yet, but when they realize the ship hasn't returned, they will send a whole fleet that gives us a few weeks to repair, the girl announced. To the Piltover enforcers, is your ship still operable? Yeah.
Is your ship still operable?
That's what it looked like. It was written like that.
Yeah.
I believe they hit a critical point in our ship. We are stranded, a man spoke up. Were you in charge of this shipment? She asked. Yes, I was. I'm Officer Maximus, he said. Officer Maximus, how did you not notice them following you? She growled. I don't know, he responded. Jinx watched the conversation from a distance. She noticed how intimidated the enforcers were by this mysterious person. Seems like they have interacted before. Jinx walks behind Maximus and leans her head over his shoulder. And who are you? Jinx calls out from behind Maximus. Maximus quickly steps out of the way, startled by Jinx standing right behind him. He cleared the way for the girls to continue their conversation. Akali? Am I saying it right?
Let me see.
Akali.
Wait, Loki? I don't know who this woman is. Let me look it up.
Okay. I've been protecting this shore town from Noxus for a long time. Then a group of enforcers put them right back at my doorstep. Akali barked. Yeah, these guys kind of suck. I was living in their ship without them even noticing. I have a feeling that Pilties won't be very happy with a missing ship, Jinx exclaimed. Looks like you knew what you were doing during the fight. Why are you here, though? Ackley questioned. I don't know. Vacation? Jinx remarked. Ackley raised an eyebrow at Jinx and looked back at Maximus. Hopefully, they will send a ship for you. You had to tell them Noxus attacked you. We could use Piltover's support in our struggle, Ackley admitted. Maximus nodded before he and the other enforcers headed over to the damaged ship and began to collect some of their things from the wreckage. The townsfolk followed the enforcers to continue collecting their weapons. Jinx looked over at Ackley, who was visibly stressed. She stared intensely as people who used to lead normal lives were now arming themselves to the teeth. Jinx looked around the area as well, taking in her surroundings before she realized something. Ackley, where the hell are we?
Where the hell are we?
Okay, who is that woman?
Okay. She is a highly mobile assassin in League of Legends. She has a lot of stealth, but she abandoned the Kanuku Order and her title of the Fist of Shadow to operate independently. So she's not a part of Noxus. From what I've read, but yeah, she has really tough boomerangs.
Okay. Wait, does she actually appear in Arcane or no?
Dude, I've watched this like 10 times. I would know.
Yeah, you're like, who the fuck is this?
Who are you?
Never. Sorry, I saw. I was like, I got a notification that was from my Twitter. I'm like, oh shit, what did I get push notification for? And I wish I never opened it.
Oh?
I can't tell you about it. I can't.
I'm so concerned now.
It's nothing. You're a baby, and I can't tell you things.
You know what? I'm gonna kick you off of my channel.
What?
You're being kicked out of Wattpad Book Club.
But wait, I didn't do anything.
You called me a baby, not da baby.
Oh, sorry.
Obvious.
I'm so sorry, da baby. I'm so sorry.
You should be.
I know, slip of the tongue.
Exactly. Get back to reading.
Well, I'm done with reading. It's your turn now.
Oops. Okay. Damn it, now I gotta read the Piltover people.
Oh, darn.
Aw, shucks. Vi, Caitlin, and Echo spent the whole morning gathering relevant information about the date Jinx disappeared. First visiting the air ducts of the Hexgate, the first piece of evidence that would help them in their investigation was the blood on the protruding platform slightly above where Vander died. Echo leaned down and looked at the platform intensely. Scuff marks and blood. Looks like something heavy fell off of it, Echo analyzed. Kate, did you ever find the shark gun thingy? Only the gun thingy?
Hey, you know the thing that go pew pew pew?
You know the thing that she killed your mom with?
Oh my god. Wait, that happened? But I really liked her mom. She was the same voice actor as it's been a while since I played it, but one of the Deadlock
What
people.
mom? What dead? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Lady Guys. She voices Lady Guys. You're telling me she dies?
But she doesn't die. I was thinking of someone else. Yeah, someone else.
Yeah.
Fragments of one of. Nothing died. Just Silco, obviously. Only fragments of one of her explosive devices, Caitlin responded. Then I think I know where it ended up, Vi stated while looking at the scuff marks on the platform. Vi then looked down towards where Vander and Jinx had fallen. The moment replayed in her head. How could her sister listen to her cries and decide to leave? If Jinx was alive, what if she didn't want to see Vi ever again? The situation suddenly felt different being back here. She was starting to move on. She found this new life with Caitlyn, got a job opportunity from Savika, and most importantly, she actually felt happy. Just like when she first got out of jail, Caitlyn has yet again put Vi in a position where she has to search for her sister. The cycle starts again. Maybe this is what she meant by breaking the cycle, Vi whispered. In that moment, Vi felt a hand on her shoulder. She realized she was still staring down at the drop, must have gotten too lost in her thoughts. She looked up and saw Echo with a concerned look. Vi? Echo questioned. Hi, what's up? Yeah, I'm good, Vi answered. What was that about the cycle? Echo continued. I don't think she wants to be found, Vi mumbled. The words hit Caitlyn hard. She looked away with guilt on her face, hoping she wasn't the one who swayed Vi into believing that. That's what Caitlyn had been preaching since she revealed Jinx escaped. Sometimes she doesn't know what's best. She's punishing herself. She's out there somewhere, alone, Echo retorted. I know powder is in there. I'm just worried things won't be like they were when saving the world, Vi admitted. There's only one way to find out, Echo noted. Vi nodded her head and looked over to Caitlyn. She looked lost in her own thoughts now. Maybe we should see where the vents lead, Kate, Vi suggested. Caitlyn's eyes widened when she looked over to Vi, mildly startled. Yeah, let's go, Caitlyn mumbled. The group went back into the air duct, Echo leading, Vi in the middle, and Caitlyn in the back. I am loving the view from my position in line, Caitlyn teased.
It's pretty fucking gay, Caitlyn.
What's gonna happen is even gayer, y'all. You can stare at my ass and also not say anything, Vi claimed. Echo sighed heavily as he followed more droplets of blood. They followed the trail until it led them into an open vent door leading outside. Echo stepped out first, then Vi attempted but found it a little more difficult as she tried to squeeze out. Oh no! Looks like I have to push you out, Caitlyn cried. Kate, I swear to God, if there is a 10-foot drop out here, I'm so gonna haunt you if I break my neck. Please don't push me, Vi pleaded. I was only joking, Caitlyn responded. Vi eventually got out of the vent and landed on the ground, with Kate following soon after. They were in Piltover's docks, where they would prepare shipments and launch the ships from with Hex Tech. Vi walked up and looked around. The blood led straight forward to the docks and stopped. No, what did she do? Vi gasped. What's wrong? Echo wondered. When we were kids, she wanted to ride on the fucking box. She wanted to ride on the ships. Wait, what am I reading? Oh, yeah, there we go. She wanted to ride on the ships. The blood stopped at the dock. She was probably trying to get as far away as possible, and Vi trailed off. You don't think that Caitlyn started. Left Piltover? Echo finished. No way. She could still be here hiding at the docks. Let's look around. Echo got on his hoverboard and lowered himself. He began searching under the docks. Vi and Caitlyn exchanged glances before pulling Vi into a hug. Before Caitlyn pulled Vi into a hug. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel discouraged in your search for your sister. You shouldn't lose hope, Caitlyn comforted. You didn't make me feel discouraged. It's just something she said about ending the cycle. I left her alone with Silco and got locked away in a cell. When you got me out of Stillwater, I immediately went to look for powder. Then I found Jinx. It felt like we finally got Powder back, and she left me. What if when I find her, it's Jinx again? Vi stressed. Well, Jinx is the hero of Zon. She united the underground to fight for what they believe in. Jinx also saved Piltover on the day of one of our greatest battles. I think Jinx is as much of a sister to you as Powder is, Caitlin soothed. Echo came back from the docks with a sense of urgency. I think I found her, but we have to approach carefully. We don't want her freaking out or running away, Echo blurted. Echo, slow down. You sure she's down here? Caitlin asked. Unless there is a 100-pound creature that built a shack out of wood that was falling off the docks, then I think it's her, Echo assured. You think you can give us a lift down? I hope so, Echo replied. Vi stood on the back of his board as he lowered himself below the docks. Vi stepped off and looked around. There was a large amount of space underneath the docks made out of concrete. In the corner there was a large wooden structure with sounds coming out of it. Echo lowered Caitlin next, and she stepped off, grabbing Vi for stability. Echo slowly crept up to the box with Caitlin and Vi following behind closely. Echo swung the door open and blocked the entrance. Jinx, it's me, Echo. He stopped himself. Caitlin stepped into the room as well and looked at the figure in the box. She gasped when she saw who it was. Oh my god, are you Corin Vivek's daughter? Or Oriana, is it? Was it? A girl with porcelain white skin stared at the group, wide-eyed. A large amount of hextech covered the tables in this little shack. And in the center of the room was a gray orb with golden rings spinning around it. My goodness! You aren't with my father, are you? Oriana asked. Echo groaned and held his head. Vi entered the room to see who Caitlin was talking to. She didn't recognize the figure, but she resembled the creatures Echo used to attack Piltover last month. No, we were looking for someone else. He really brought you back. What are you doing here? Caitlin responded. Okay, Phoenix, do you want to know who this is?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, so you have a rough idea while you're looking it up. You know, that guy who gave Jinx the shimmer?
Yeah, it was like some crazy doctor guy.
Yeah, so you would have figured out that he had a daughter in season 2, and he saved his daughter.
She looks like a robot.
And brought her back to life. Yeah. So he saved his daughter in season 2. And brought her back to life. So that's who she is.
Damn.
I didn't know that's actually her name.
Dude, this bitch don't look human.
Well, she's been dead for many years.
Okay. Well, like, I'm, like, looking at, like, the fan art that shows up and also, like, actual screenshots from the actual, like, Arcane. Like, it just looks like he probably just placed her brain into a robot and now it just acts like her. Like, this does not look like a person. It looks like I can see the joints and shit.
Yeah, if you, there is, like, one scene. Oh, I found it. I found a picture with, her before she died. I'll send you the picture.
Perfect. I don't know why I open up my messages. I'm supposed to look at Discord when you...
I mean, I guess I could text you it.
That's a baby! Oh, she's cute. What the hell happened?
I know! Loki? They never told me in Arcane, and I play League of Legends, I don't care about the lore. Loki, League of Legends sucks. I don't know why I play it.
Don't worry, League of Legends always sucks.
It's just like the fun of the game, you know? I gotta say I'm a real player I'm a real lover for Arcane. I even play their shitty game.
Not fair. But you could play a real game like Deadlock, I'm just saying.
Or like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, that's not a real game. That's not a real game!
You too. I actually never played Deadlock, nor heard anything about it since like that one time you told me about it.
It's so good. Constant updates. The heroes that they have are really good.
Do they have superpowers?
Yeah, they're all got like there's lore with it of like some kind of portal shit, like meteors and shit came down and it gave like certain people like specific powers.
I'm gonna be so for real. I don't even read Marvel Rivals lore outside of the comics.
Yeah. I like Lady Geist's lore. Hers is pretty cool.
Isn't that the one that you told Lego to play?
No, that's the one I made. I mean, she's cool. I don't know if Lego would be interested in a woman like that, but there's plenty of other women. You would play a character like Rem. You like absolutely.
Wait, I don't know who Rem is. You should send a picture.
I will. Here, I'll find one while you read.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to read.
Yeah. You're gonna lose your shit when I send this to you. Hold on. Well,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, we were looking for someone else. He really brought you back. What are you doing here? Caitlin responded. I learned of how my father healed me. I looked at the Undercity, what Shimmer did to it. Then I learned of the Beast, what he did to that man, Oriana explained. Vi flinched at the mention of Vander. Finally, I saw their destruction from the battle he was a part of. All for me. I couldn't look at him. I shouldn't even exist. Coming back from the grave is supposed to have its consequences. I'm just waiting for mine. Oriana continued. We don't have time for this, Caitlin. They gave you a Heimerdinger's position on the council. You can pull the logs of where we sent the shipments the day after the battle, right? I already know where the shipments were going. After the battle, we only sent Loana to help them fight Noxus. Those were the only shipments we didn't put on pause for the sake of those people's survival. She's probably in Loana right now, Caitlin revealed. I'll go, Echo responded. Going by yourself to a foreign land in an active war? That's dangerous, Vi cautioned. I have my time machine at home, I'll bring it. And I won't be alone when I find her. I know you guys can't leave. Caitlin, you have duties here. Vi, you aren't going to leave Caitlin to handle it all alone. I got this, Echo insisted. I'll arrange a transport. I will have about a dozen enforcers to accompany you on this journey as well, Caitlin added. Oh wait, you sent the guy. Oh my god, that guy's so cute! Is he a bat?
I actually don't know, because people, like, there's character interactions, and I remember one person asked, like, Rem, what are you? And he goes, I'm Rem! And he's like, but what are you? Rem!
Rem! My god.
He's so cute.
I gotta play Deadlock with you now.
Yeah.
You know what? It is a real game.
Yeah.
You're coming back.
Fuck it, we'll just play it after this recording.
We're just... Hey guys, I can't do movie night tonight. I'm Rem.
I have to play Deadlock. You don't understand.
You know that one shark, Jeff? Imagine him, but Rem.
After this, I'll find, like, some voice clips of, like, Rem talking to some of the other heroes. He's so cute. Because he asked, like, one of them, he's like, Can I borrow your jacket and use it as a blanket? And he's like, but why? And I'm like, because I'm sleepy.
So cute.
I know.
Oh my god. Because I'm sleepy. Oh.
And they're like, no. He's like, why not? And they're like, because I don't want to. And they're like, but I want it.
But I want it.
He's so adorable.
Sounds like the sweetest little angel ever.
He is.
I'm going to name my cat Rem next time.
Yeah.
Next cat I get. Come here, Rem.
You have to do it
Echo
if it's a black
smiled.
cat.
Oh, yes. It'll be more creative than like 90% of the black cat population.
Yeah.
Especially if it has blue eyes.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Oh, now I want a cat. Another cat. Echo smiled and extended his arms for a group hug. Caitlin and Vi quickly accepted, and they all held on for a moment. Then Caitlin looked over Echo's shoulder at Oriana, who was now awkwardly backing herself into a corner to give the group space. Dead quiet. Echo let go of the hug, saying, "I'm gonna bring her home. I promise." Vi patted his shoulder and smiled at him. "Thank you, Echo. I guess I'm gonna go get my things." Echo spluttered. He got on his hoverboard and flew away from the docks, out of sight. Vi glanced at Caitlin, then tilted her head towards Oriana with a concerned look on her face. Caitlin saw Oriana in the corner, keeping her mouth shut, looking around awkwardly. "Oriana, if you do not wish to stay with your father, would you like to stay with us?" Caitlin queered. Queered? Is it queered or queered? Queered.
I think it's quired.
Caitlin quired. Oriana smiled and shook her head. "That's very nice of you, but I don't want to intrude. Also, I don't know exactly how you know me. Your father showed me what he was keeping you in. You don't deserve a life under these docks. Come stay with us, even if it's only for a bit," Caitlin insisted. Will there be a place for me to have a workshop?" Oriana asked. "We can work that out," Caitlin chuckled. "Okay, I think I'll take you up on that offer," Oriana answered. "I'm glad. Now, let's get Echo a ride to Lania, Caitlin announced. The ship was ready by sunset. Echo, with the Z-drive attached to his back, walked to the Piltover ship. He looked back and waved at Caitlin, Vi, and Oriana. Little did they know that this would be the last time they see each other all in one piece.
The One Piece?
One Piece?
Can we get much higher? So high.
I've actually never watched One Piece.
You're missing
I heard it's like a really
out.
short show though.
It's really important.
Is it like important to the way Earth goes around?
No, but like it's important for culture.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Didn't you cosplay the one guy with like the hat from there?
Yeah, I saw the cosplay. I also cosplayed Luffy. Luffy and Sanji.
Luffy and Sanji.
Yep.
Okay, Sanji's the blonde guy.
Yup.
I know so much.
Wow, that book was really good. That was a really good book.
It was so good. And you know, since you're the guest, you can spin the wheel too.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I didn't know wow, you're being so generous.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah. There we go. If it lands on your choice, are you just gonna pick Departure again?
Perchance.
You're like, please let it be Mr. Puzzles. Please.
Please let me read Mr. Puzzles. Actually, I really do want to read that. Mr. Puzzles, please. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Sorry.
I guess we're reading Departure again.
I mean, we don't have to. I mean, it can be anything you want. It's your choice.
Touche. But then again, Godspeed, Caitlin.
Counter argument. Caitlin.
Caitlyn, Kira Mountains.
That's so true. Yeah.
Wait, Matt. I just want to look something up real quick.
Alright.
Murdoch.
Whatever you're looking up, I'm sure it's really exciting.
It's so exciting. It's actually called, something like Matt Murdoch Daredevil. Except, I'm trying to find one where it's, like, it's not a ship one. It's more of just angst. Except, they keep giving me Matt Murdock x Frank Castle Yowie. I don't want this.
I don't want Yowie, the fuck? Ew.
How dare you? How did they give me Steve Rogers?
I don't know.
All roads lead to Captain America.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All roads lead to Rome, and Rome wasn't built in a day.
And you know who else wasn't made in a day? Captain America.
Yeah.
That's all roads lead to him.
Yeah. It's a weird conversation.
It's a very hard conversation. Yeah, we're gonna read Departure.
Okay. I can't wait to be here for that. I think that sounds really cool.
Yeah. It'll be really cool. I'm just really glad you never had to read something called an Alistair reader.
Yeah, that sounds really scary, and I'm glad I wouldn't never be there for that.
Yeah, me too. It was like way too traumatizing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds really traumatizing because I actually, like, not a lot of people know this about me, but I really like Vox from Hazbin Hotel, so that would have been really upsetting for me to read.
I bet, because it wasn't even like radio silence, you know? It was X like an OC.
Oh, okay, yeah, I probably would have been really scared and crying the entire time if we did that.
Yeah, you know, you should watch something called like SMG4. You'd really like Mr. Puzzles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably would. I can go check it out. Is it still running?
No. But you'd like it.
Okay. Well, at least I'm not getting into a fandom like a year before it ends. That would be really crazy if that happened.
Yeah, never happened to anyone I know.
Yeah, I'm glad that's not gonna happen to me because it's already over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to get into things that are ending already. So yeah.
Yeah, like Arcane.
Yeah, and Smiling Friends.
Yeah. And you know, you should watch Miraculous Ladybug. It's been for like 15 seasons.
I don't know if I have the heart to do Miraculous Ladybug again, I'm gonna be honest.
You only need to watch like 17 movies to understand season 6.
17?
There's like actually like 3 movies you need to do to understand it.
Oh my god, these French people, man. Do you think I just got a bunch of time on my hands?
Duh. They're here to protest, bro. But thank you so much, Phoenix, for joining me today. I'm so glad you made the time to join me.
Yeah, it was no problem. Like you said, it's my first time here, so I really hope I can come for more of these.
Definitely. And on the screen here, you will see a list of all the Wattpad videos I have recorded with people. This list includes Jolene, Sage, Honey, and I guess Lego.
Yes.
And then the video before this would have been a video that you should watch.
Yeah.
I totally had that written down.
Yeah, rumor has it it's Bowiji part 22, but I'm not really, I don't know that for sure. That's what Jolene said that you and her read last time.
Actually, yeah, I just got hit by a hammer. The video on the screen that you had seen before was Bowiji part 23. Me and my friend Jolene read it. You should all go watch that one if you want to see more of these great Wattpad book clubs. And, Phoenix, do you have any last words you want to say?
Oh, me? Oh, thank you for giving me the floor. Vox and Terra are great. They're my favorites, and I want everyone to know that. And that's my final thoughts.
That is sure an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was Phoenix, and I'm Weirdo, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
Bye!